sabi niya na kahit na makonvict si VP Sara at mag-resign, tapos assuming mag-resign siya, pwede pa rin siya tumakbo sa 2028 presidential election. Pinag-uusapan pa yung option na gano'n? Kasi considering may nagpapantag na gano'n na may option na mag-resign, allegedly.
Hindi po. I think I can answer that categorically. Hindi namin pinag-uusapan ng Vice Presidente yan. Obviously, as a lawyer, naisip na namin matagal na that's one of the options. But, the Vice President has no plans of resigning as I speak now. And so, she has always considered the 32 million people that voted for her. Hindi ko masabi kasi sa ngayon, I'll be very frank with you, wala pa tayong nahanap na spokes. So wala akong sinisekreto na may spokes na nahanap pero wala pa talagang nahanap. So to be honest, I doubt kung meron na next week. But may, on my part at least, syempre this has to be discussed with the Vice President pa. But on my part, mukhang may sense of urgency dahil mahirap naman kung wala rin kayong nakakausap.
And kung wala next week, what will be the remedy of the time?
Well, someone who can really explain the process well, someone who can laymanize the process para sa ating mga kababayan, and someone who will be consistent with whatever the defense wants him or her to say, sa media, para hindi, kumbaga, naguguluhan ng taong bayan natin kung ano ba talaga yung posisyon ng depensa. So, yun naman talaga yung basic quality, someone who can really communicate well. And when we say communicate well, it means someone who can laymanize this very technical process.
And a lawyer.
Hindi pa namin napag-usapan. So, of course, it's always easier to understand legal processes if you're a lawyer, but that does not mean, we're not trying to take anything away from non-lawyers kasi marami rin naman tayong non-lawyers na magaling rin mag-explain at mabilis maka-pick up, diba? So, ayokong i-box into just a lawyer. But definitely, again, I'll repeat, I think there's a sense of urgency on my part to have someone speak for the team.
It says si VP Sara, especially kanina po, during the explanation of Senator Chis Escudero, meron naman siyang sinite doon na not all parties, may mga parties na commendable for, working around the rule of subjudice. Paano ba naging si VP Sara na kayo pa rin?
Well, tayo, susunod lang din naman tayo sa kliyente, but of course, I will also provide her with my opinion on matters. It hasn't been easy for me to also navigate yung ano ba yung merits na ano yung hindi. And I'm sure at one point, nagkamali din ako siguro in the past, and I'm sure in the future, maraming pagkakataon na baka, madulas ako at may masagot ako na hindi dapat. So I don't want to risk that because that would also reflect badly on the team, diba? So this is something I'll have to discuss with her. But of course, at the end of the day, kung ano ang gusto ng kliyente, yan ang masusunod.
So hindi option, sir, na mag-give up mo yung pagiging member ng legal team at ikaw na lang.
Because we'll have to talk again, pero nung una po kasi kami nag-usap, as I've relayed to you before, binigyan ko siya ng options, yung mag-spokes ako, umalis ako ng legal team, or mag-legal ako, umalis ako bilang spokes, or to do both. And her immediate answer was that she wants me as her lawyer, and the option would be to look for another spokes. But in the meantime, since wala pa, ako na muna yung, i-maintain ko lang yung trabaho ko na bilang spokes. But with the ruling now, I think I'll have to have a discussion with her again.
Quite careful in tiptoeing that very thin line, but it's no secret that it's very hard to contain the statement of the Vice President, especially when emotions are high. How do you intend to convince your client, or how does the defense intend? What's the strategy of the defense to stop her from making such statements, especially in ambush interviews in Davao City, in The Hague, and elsewhere?
Oh, well, yung statement niya kanina, I have my own position on the matter, no? But ayoko nang i-ventilate kasi nga parang hahaba yung usapan, and the impeachment court already gave its sense on what it felt the statement was. But perhaps this is something, honestly, strategy, wala akong strategy. We will just have to sit down and talk about it. And siguro explain lang sa kanya at kunin ko rin yung panig niya ano ba yung dapat namin gawin moving forward. But again, she's the vice president, she's her client, and siguro naman ang isang vice presidente na sinasubject sa ganitong proceedings, meron ring karapatan to a certain degree, no, mailabas yung kanyang mga saloobin. But as to whether that's sub judice or not, perhaps that's something that we can discuss further.
Sir, as a spokesperson, do you have someone in mind to suggest?
Wala pa eh. Wala pa talaga. I've been thinking about it actually for the past few weeks. Halos a month na nga yata. And it's not something that I've been thinking about alone. Even the vice president and I have been discussing it, no, back and forth. Pero sa totoo lang wala pa. Wala pang names even.
After din po kaya na, you will be testifying for next week?
Wala naman kasi yung pag-testify ko nung pre-trial pa lang alam na alam na namin yun. So it's expected. So wala namang akong problema doon. Kaya nga I think the presiding officer did not even see the need to issue a subpoena. So alam naman nating darating tayo dyan. Yeah, because I already said my piece during the Committee on Good Government, no? And basically it will just be a repetition.
Attorney, kanina, nabanggit nga yung yung statement ni VP. And of course, di pa siya covered, ano? Kasi
Perspective kasi.
Hindi naman retroactive yun eh. Pero pinapasabihan siya ni presiding officer. Of course, i-relay niyo sa kanya yun.
I will relay what the presiding officer mentioned earlier today, and then tingnan na lang natin kung ano yung maging usapan namin ukol dyan. Hindi ko pa I don't want to preempt kung ano yung sasabihin niya sa akin.
Apologies, sir. Pero kanina po, the prosecution said they're modeling the possibility of raising yung exceptions doon sa sub judice rules, especially the ABS-CBN versus Santa Juan case, yung
Fair commentary.
fair commentaries po. Mag-o-oppose po ba? Depende in case i-raise yun ng prosecution.
Wala, we'll just, sa akin, I don't see any reason to oppose at this point. Of course, I'm speaking for myself as a spokesperson, no? I need to discuss this also with the rest of the team. So, ano muna, no? Ayoko muna magbigay ng categorical na sagot, but just to give you a quick answer, sa atin naman, if that is raised by the prosecution, we will just wait for the ruling of the court and we will just comply kung magkaroon naman ng pagbabago o wala.
Sir, realistically, knowing Vivi Sara, makakapag-comply kaya siya na magpagsalita regarding sa impeachment trial niya?
Well, pag-usapan namin, ma'am, itong mga bagay na to ay kasi actually first time naman talaga nagkaroon tayo ng full-blown impeachment trial concerning her. So pag-usapan muna namin, I cannot say kung realistically or what. I don't want to speculate. So I'll just have a talk with her. I'll discuss everything with her. And then tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging reaction niya.
Pero pagdating dun sa mga statement, do you think sunod naman si VP dahil for statement naman yan, hindi naman ambush interview?
Hindi ko masabi. Hindi ko masabi sa ngayon. But syempre, lahat naman tayo gusto mag-comply kung ano man yung naaayon sa batas and sa rules. So it's just a matter of really, defining what is really sub judice or not, diba? Hindi naman siya total gag order na wala kang pwedeng pag-usapan eh, diba? It's just really kung ano ba talaga yung saklaw lang ng sub judice, which is really the merits of the case, no? Meaning kung ano yung contained in the pleadings, kung ano yung relevance ng mga ebidensyang pinipresenta, kung ano yung credibility ng witnesses, diba? Yun lang man ang saklaw pag sinasabing merit. And that's also found in the ABS-CBN case. I think it's ABS-CBN versus Ampatuan.
Attorney, sorry, I have to ask lang. Kasi si Claire Castro, sinabi nga niya namin enough evidence that convict ni Sara. Do you have any comment kay Ate?
I'd rather not comment. But I did see that yesterday, but I'd rather not comment.
Congressman Terry Ridor na yung ombudsman would start the investigation or case against Philippines.
Well, I think that was discussed in the budget hearing yata. And these things naman these concerns are really brought up in budget hearings. I've experienced budget hearings myself. So that's okay for me. Wala naman tayong wala naman tayong issue.
Sir, sa cross-claim na medyo may fit yung cross-examination with ASEC or and kasi way nung kay Ma'am Gina Acosta, may piling po yun cross-examinations. Strategy po ba ng defense yung to keep it short, especially hostile witnesses naman?
Hindi naman po strategy. It's just more of kung titingnan lang natin kung aling mga punto yung kailangan nating i-clarify on our part for the better appreciation of the court.
Sir, kanina na-interview si Chairman Garcia, although I don't know kung sasagutin mo, sabi niya, hindi naman
Comelec?
sa interview sa DZMM, sabi niya na kahit na makonvict si VP Sara at mag-resign, tapos assuming mag-resign siya, pwede pa rin siya tumakbo sa 2028 presidential election. Pinag-uusapan pa yung option na gano'n? Kasi considering may nagpapantag na gano'n na may option na mag-resign, allegedly.
Hindi po. I think I can answer that categorically. Hindi namin pinag-uusapan ng Vice Presidente yan. Obviously, as a lawyer, naisip na namin matagal na that's one of the options. But, the Vice President has no plans of resigning as I speak now. And so, she has always considered the 32 million people that voted for her.
Sir, may statement si Colonel Chica na willing naman siyang tumistigo. Sa
Ah.
parang defense sa pag-usapan nito.
Hindi pa po, dahil inintay pa talaga natin, katulad na nasabi ko kahapon, kung ano yung extent ng mga ilalabas na testigo at ebidensya sa panig ng prosecution. With Colonel Chica, I stopped communicating with him because I don't want to be accused of tampering any witnesses. So hindi kami nag-usap. Nagulat din ako na meron siyang statement na ganun kahapon, to be very candid with you.
Matagal na po kayo hindi na.
Oo, with Colonel Chica, with witnesses. Kasi mahirap na eh. Pag ongoing ang proceedings, baka sabihin, kinausap mo, baka kinoach mo, at yan ang ayon-ayon na sana natin mangyari.
So bago mag-start ang impeachment trial, start na
Hindi ko na maalala kailan ko siya. Kasi si Colonel Chica and I never really worked with each other naman eh. Dahil hindi naman talaga ako naging OVP, diba? Consultant lang ako.
Pero yung sabi ni presiding officer, Senator Cheese, na kung hindi niyo siya papatawag at hindi rin papatawag ng prosecution, pwede niyang ipatawag ng impeachment court din.
Nasabi niya yun kanina, and he was citing a case, and so we'll just submit to the impeachment court. Well, according to, and I'm just being factual, no? Kasi hindi naman siguro sub judice ito. According to what was said kanina, there are penalties kasi lalo na pag abogado ka. Pag abogado ka, pwede sila mag-refer sa Office of the Bar Confidant or yung IBP or meaning Supreme Court, no? Para sa administrative case laban sa isang abogado.
Take the witness. Sorry, when you take the witness stand, sir, as a witness, what are the limitations if ever sa part mo or no holds part ka? Ano yung mga possible?
Sa akin, basta ayon sa personal knowledge ko, as you know, sasagutin ko, as much as possible. I don't want to, of course, invoke attorney-client kung di naman kinakailangan. But syempre, pagdating sa discussions ko, I mean, yung nalalaman ko na bilang nung naging abogado na ako ng ating Vice Presidente, syempre, yun ay saklaw ng attorney-client. Pero yung nung panahon naman na nasa DepEd ako, I think dapat naman sagutin ng mga tanong na yan. And I've always maintained that position. Of course, I cannot waive attorney-client, pero kung ang saklaw naman ng tanong, I think will be on DepEd at anong naging participation ko, which was the AOM, no? Yung reply lang naman sa AOM. Sasagutin ko naman yan, katulad ng ginawa ko sa House. And I think tama lang naman na sagutin ko siya kahit dito. Thank you everyone. I don't know if I'll see you next week, but